Hello again. All right, so today I thought I would show you how to make Kalua pork for a couple reasons. One, it's just freaking awesome to keep, like I keep it in the freezer, and then if I just like have some rice and I can just have that with it and it's great. Or it's super easy to just slap some barbecue sauce on it, and then you can eat that however you want, like make sandwiches out of it, like a pulled pork sandwich. Or you can like super sauce it up and throw it on mashed potatoes, which is really good. And I know you're a fan of barbecue sauce on potatoes. You want to get, I wait till they're on sale because a lot of times they'll put these things on sale for like super cheap. And so when they do, I always snag a big old giant one. So this is a pork shoulder roast. And I got this honker because I'm going to do like a couple different things with it. But I don't know if you'll be as interested in the other ones as you would in this. So dump whatever juicy bits out of here. Good Lord. All right, yeah, I know this thing is ginormous and kind of gross, but what's good about it is that you do this once and it makes like a million meals that you can have in the freezer, and then you don't have to like do stuff for a really long time. I'm a fan. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna do like 4 pounds of it. I'm gonna save the rest for something else. And what's also good about this is you don't have to be like super great with cutting things up because you're basically just hacking it up into chunks. This one does have a bone in it. So I'm just kind of getting down to where the bone is and then cutting around it. And we'll save that one for later. All right, chunks. And what's nice about these pork roasts, they've got all that fat in there, and it makes this so good. This is like the best way to cook this because it comes out super moist and tender. It's really, really good. And the effort you have to put into it is pretty minimal. You can see I got all dressed up for the occasion with my very best ancient sweats. All right, so we are gonna be using Instant Pot for this. And if you don't have one yet, I will get you one. I'm not sure what things are on your list, but this should be one of them because it does all sorts of stuff with like minimal effort. So in here, all you need for this is the pork and some liquid smoke, which literally is liquefied smoke, brown sugar, a little water, and salt. Red Hawaiian sea salt is extra good, but not necessary. So I'm gonna put two teaspoons of liquid smoke. In the water. And it really does add a nice flavor to it. And then it's like a couple of spoonfuls of brown sugar. Those would be like tablespoons if I had packed them, but I didn't because I'm lazy. And then I'll give that a little swoosh. Throw our meat chunks in here. Kind of maxing this out. There's a max line, and I'm going right to it. My hands again. All right, so you got a tablespoon of this red salt. Just gonna sprinkle that on top. Extra because I feel like it. All right. Make sure the seal is in there properly when you're using one of these. It's got this little ridge thing, and you know, make sure that's in there so it doesn't explode or not pressurize or something unpleasant. All right, seal that up. I'm gonna put it on high pressure. Yeah, and I'm gonna set the time for 50 minutes. And that's it. So then in like an hour, it's gonna beep. And then I'm gonna let it depressurize naturally, which means don't touch it for like 15 minutes. And then I'll come back when it's time to let the pressure out and show you what that's like. All right, we're back. The time has come. All right, so, I don't know if you can see this or not. I let it go a little extra long. So it goes into the warm cycle, and it tells you how many minutes that you've been letting it hang out. I did a few extra because I was waiting for my rice. So then what you're gonna do is push the button on the thing, and it's gonna send a bunch of steam out. And I rotate it so it doesn't like shoot up all in my cabinets. Now once it's ready, the little thing's gonna pop up there. And you can open it. Oh, there we go. All right, so it dropped. So now I can open it. Oh, glorious dinner. All right. Oh, so excited. It smells awesome. Okay, get some rice. Oh, and I was going to mention about the rice. I always cook a ton extra of it because it freezes really well too. And so what I do is I take like single size portions of both things, and individually I'll pack them up in the freezer, put them in freezer bags. And the good thing about having the really small, like one portion thing is they thaw out super, super fast. So that way you can do it with hot water, which preserves the texture so much better. They won't get tough and nasty if you do it with hot water. So I'll just take like the bag. I do like vacuum seal bags, but you can do Ziploc bags too. Just try to get as much air out as you can. And then layer them up and put them in the freezer. And then whenever you want to thaw stuff out, then just run some hot water, throw it in the hot water, and those single serving things will thaw out in like 5 minutes if you want to use them in something else. Because this stuff is also really, really good, like in quesadillas and stuff, or on potatoes. And then, like I said, the rice freezes really, really well. So if you want to bring yourself lunch to work, which is what I do, I've got like whatever 3 or 4 things that I made out of that one pork roast. And then I've got rice things in separate bags, so I can just grab one of each and then head to work and heat them up there. And if you want to be extra thrifty, then you can get really nice bags and wash them afterwards, so you're not throwing them away. It's kind of gross, but that's what I do, and it saves a ton of money also. And then if you really want to go all out, then you can like take the bone that was in the pork roast, if you get a boned roast, and you can put that in a pot and let it cook, and then make some broth, and then you can use that to make a soup or cook beans in it or whatever. Because that one pork roast that I spent like $12 on easily make like 25 meals or more. So it ends up being like super economical. And it is so like juicy and awesome. And I like to use some of the brothy juicy bits that are in there. But look at that. It's just like, it just falls apart. It's so tender. And if you like kimchi, this is great with kimchi. So I'll just put like, a couple of these chunks in a bag. And then if you want to do any of those things like I was talking about, the barbecue pork or whatever, you just kind of like chunk it up, throw the barbecue sauce and heat it up in the microwave, or put it on a potato or shred it up. Really, really good in quesadillas. Anyway, I'm repeating myself and I'm hungry. So I will see you for the next video, which I'm going to use some of that leftover rice, and we're going to make some fried rice.